So I'm back on here real quick. My son might come outside and play with the other little boy. I told him to, but my kids are homebodies for real. Like, they rather be in until they feel like. But that one, my youngest one, he will come out and play more than my oldest one. Then my oldest one will probably try to ease out after he see his brother gone for a little while. But yeah, that was old girl just walking over here and asking me some stuff. So I just was like, let me do a second video. I was like, let me turn it off. They said they might start them up a channel. Cause honey, I'm trying to do something. But well, what I was saying, I was like, yeah, I just almost feel desperate because it's like, there's been other times when I felt desperate, but of course I was at home in a stable home 14 years, 14 and a half years really. Cause yeah, 2010, January of 2010, February, March, April, May, June, January. So then we go to 2011, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's 14 years. And then like more, almost 15 years. And I'm fine with the change because yeah, almost 15 years at the same spot, in the same place. It's just a little annoying, you know, and just not having the growth that I want, the establishment that I want. But yeah, I'm feeling it at this moment right now. Not too bad, but still feeling it. Still feeling it like, dang, man. It'll be nice to have the help. And then, of course, the recent dreams and stuff that I had where it showed me having a support system, at least, one other person. And it wasn't seemingly the greatest type of support or what. It wasn't seemingly the greatest circumstances, but the support, was there. So I'm just like, please, Lord, why do I see all this other stuff occurring and happening and manifesting, but not that what I was looking for, what I was expecting? And then, yeah, my dreams here, I can remember them a little bit, but barely, and just, I don't know if they just, like, tainted with what I'm feeling and stuff like that, too. Yeah, I'm just trying to go back and find that dream where I felt good. Okay, so yeah, again, go back to June 18th, 2024. Some location with my man, where I linked up with him. I was in a car with him and hugging him, like my neck and chin on his shoulder and his neck on mine, my chin and neck on his right shoulder, and vice versa. Also at a little shindig where he was, I was sitting against a wall on the floor in like a gym, and I saw him across sitting next to some female, but then he made his way over near me through a crowd, and it looked like somebody that was familiar that he was sitting next to at first. Still trying to sell this Halloween decor on Instacart. Anyway, there were some African males in the dream, and they were annoying, so he did something to send them home. It seems like some of that is going on right now with my man, but I ain't gonna go into details. He spoke to some females in the gym, or acknowledged also acknowledge them. Also, another part of the dream where I was somewhere he was, and I could see into a bedroom where he was, and he was laying beside a female. I think also I end up in a bedroom where he was, and I was looking through his wallet. I don't know what for, and I said something about I don't do such and such. It was certain stuff that I just didn't do. I don't astral project. I have to and want to do things the legit way, the legit, legal, and right way. Anyway, there's oh, that's what I was saying again. Where's the manifestation of that dream? Me and him linked up, connecting like that, skin to skin, body to body, supporting, watching each other's back. Wasn't having sex with him, just being up close and personal and intimate. Also, yeah, maybe dead and smashed bugs at a location from a hotel stuck to covering blankets. Now, it wasn't any dead or smashed bugs on the blankets and beds, and I don't want to see that. But I have seen little bugs in this hotel, so I'm like, and I said I'd rather see dead bugs than live ones, which I'm seeing live ones, but it makes me feel like I miss him from the time that I talked to him previously. And I'm not going into details, but yeah. But yeah, so and then yeah, the one who took my virginity, he coming back up too. Let me see. So I don't know. All I can say about that is, God need to hold him. Not God needs to, but I pray that God hold him accountable for whatever he did during that whole thing. Like, cause I don't know, he was slick. All I felt like was I was consenting to something. He was an 11th grader. I was a 9th grader. So of course he was, that much older than me. But I didn't feel like he was that much smarter than me or anything. But I don't know. I know he was definitely creative, because when he wrote me a little note one time, and it was like arrow pointing downward, basically like pointing at my, like he origami folded it into an arrow, and it was pointing down. I want to share this with my daughter for real, but it was pointing downward for him to, and it was saying I'm hungry, for him to want to do oral sex or whatever. And that's I'm sold, because I had already been doing, or I've been already getting oral sex done since 6th grade, 7th grade maybe. I don't think it was 6th grade, it was 7th grade. It was 7th grade definitely. But so yeah, I'm so, and I had told him, I was like, all I did was, I never had sex with anybody. I only did oral sex, or had oral, not even did oral sex, only had oral sex. So I hadn't even put my mouth on a on a penis at that point. It was what it was. I was just letting them do me. It just was what it was. And so he, and then of course he did it and wanted to do it and stuff like that. And he knew the places to go at the school or something like that. And then of course he got in there. He was like, we ended up having sex or whatever. And so that was that or whatever. But of course, previously known so-called Mom came, pulled up on her bus, from her bus or whatever, with her bus, because she was driving a bus route near his house. And then, and that was that. So I don't know, whatever took place, you know what I'm saying? I barely be wanting to say took my innocence, because I felt like I consented, and I felt like I was old enough to consent. I know 15 ain't the age of consent. 16 is. So, you can factor that in. I know he was probably like 17, I think. My previously known so-called maternal male cousin was the one who put him on to me, or put me on to him, like introduced us. I didn't feel like it was for bad reasons. I didn't feel like, I didn't feel like he would mislead me. I didn't feel like he would having me talk to a dude that was bad for me, and dude didn't seem bad at all. Just evidently something underlying. I don't know. But yeah, in the dream yesterday, it was like he was trying to put me in a satanic circle. So I don't know if that has to do with me, or if that has to do with my daughter now that she's, around that age or whatever. But definitely bind, rebuke, cancel, and denounce in the name of Jesus. Whether it's me or my daughter, like I'm detaching. We detaching from that. And dude had cornrows, and the last time I seen him, I know he had locks. But anyway, the blood applied. That's all I can say. Now the little boy that went in, now when my son come out here, he gonna want somebody to play with, run around with. But yeah, but anyway, so that's that or whatever. So, and like I said, I've seen dude in passing at times, so I went to the same church as him at one point in time. And he just threw this little smile on his face, like, I don't know what he had going. I don't know if it was supposed to be like, but then I can look at dude that I was last involved with was like, oh yeah, I took this girl virginity. He was like confiding in me, and I guess he was like, maybe he felt guilty about it or whatever. Maybe he had a guilty conscience and he told me about it. And I'm like, okay, what? Okay, you ain't the first one, you ain't the last one, so what? What is it? Like, I knew it was deeper. I've always known it was deeper, but I guess I just don't know the depths of what their intentions was behind doing it. Like, did you feel like you were doing something devilish or something? I don't know who this is walking across here. Like doing something devilish or something like that, or what? I mean, she barely got any clothes on. But yeah, did you feel like you was doing something devilish or something? Put some clothes on. So I ask God for deliverance from that, but I have already prayed about that, and I already denounced those things and stuff like that. So I don't know why that's still coming up, but let God reveal. Okay, so then this was another dream, of course, with my daughter this was a couple days later, June 22nd, 2024. My daughter was standing in my front yard, like fanning me with a large fan plant, and leaves, and saw some large crayons, blue and red, buried in the ground, turned downward, standing straight up, neatly packed against one another instead of upward. They weren't covered with dirt yet, but neatly fitting in a space in the ground, packed together, and the hole wasn't completely filled. My daughter had a cute little ponytail, maybe pony bun, on the crown of her head. She was saying something about her so-called dad was working somewhere, flying or up in the sky. Baby, where's that? Also, maybe a dream with, I was still calling him, what's his name? And I think I put my left arm around him to embrace him. That stresses me. And was talking to him about something. Maybe he was cooking on a stove. Maybe my stove, some kitchen that looked a little different. Maybe like an island in there. Also dreams with some of the previously known so-called maternal cousins at some location, and maybe I was communicating with them. Also some dreams seemed that I looked out and opened my side door when I heard a lot of noise or trash cans and all this, whatever. I'm not reading all that. Then I went on and said, I don't want no parts of none of them except my daughter. She doesn't have to be fanning me, but and it's kind of seemed like what's going on now. She's been, reaching out and stuff like that, but I don't know all the rest of the details about the crayons, the upside down crayons. Of course, crayons got to do with school and coloring books and stuff like that. Elementary and stuff, but she's in school. She don't really care for school. But yeah, it was a form of support. I said I welcome for my children. And yes, I'd love for her so-called dad to be elsewhere, far away. I said, what's his name? I don't want to be anywhere up close to him, really assisting, coaching, or encouraging him. It seemed as if maybe he lost a job in the dream. That may be why money hadn't been coming in like that. But I said, I don't really care. I look to God to provide for us. Also, maybe some part of where I was getting a picture of dude I gave my virginity. There's another, there he is coming up. So refer to dream from 10/10/2024 and 6/18/2024. And we're gonna just call him GK, dude who, virginity. So I didn't realize he came up so close. So something about that. So the Glitter Pod, I don't know. I mind review, cancel, and denounce my actions I took with him. That was so long ago. I really didn't feel like I was doing anything so deeply wrong. Maybe on the surface, because I had to sneak into it, but I just really didn't feel like I was doing anything wrong. And again, it may have more to do with him, the fact of what he did. You know what I'm saying? Because I will never forget that he did me that note, and he was like, I'm hungry, and had it pointing down. I'm like, wait, what? I never seen this before. Heck yeah, I'm interested. What he got going? And he's a very creative individual as well. He played the drums. He played in a band. He played football. The funniest thing was he put these texturizer in his hair. It was people that used to pick on him and stuff. But baby, don't ask me about what's in his pants, because we talk about a short dude. He wouldn't know. He was packing now. So anyway, moving along from that though, and he was clean. And then what else? So yeah, that was my first experience, doing oral sex. So yeah, after he had went on and got me right or whatever. Well, thought he was getting me right. But moving along from that, gosh, he went on to college. I think he might have graduated. He went on, got married twice. I guess he probably still with the last girl that he was with or whatever. Had some children and stuff. What else? It was something else. Oh, he could draw. He could sing a little bit. So it's like, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't no bad connection, it seemed like. So anyway. But yeah, honey, when I tell you I am so glad to be away from them so-called neighbors. That was just trifling. And it's just the fact that they didn't even turn or seem trifling until later on, after I was good and settled in. Like, that stuff was so weird. I couldn't stand it. But that's all the dreams I'm gonna read for right now as far as that. About support and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Of course, I'm sitting out here in the sun, so eventually I'm probably gonna take my behind in and probably be feeling tired, but I'm just waiting on God to speak to me more and clear and directly so I can know. And yeah, so I'll be back sooner or later.